aplicación para dispositivos digitales, el App del Bicentenario. Esta aplicación es un reto novedoso y único para descubrir de forma física o virtual los lugares más emblemáticos de nuestra historia, personajes, monumentos, cultura y vida a lo largo de estos 200 años de independencia. El App del Bicentenario ya está disponible para descargarla en Play Store, para dispositivos Android y en App Store para iPhone. Celebra con nosotros desde cualquier parte del mundo el Bicentenario de Panamá con el App del Bicentenario. Síguenos en YouTube y Facebook en Bicentenario APP.
Explora tu planeta, descubre la tecnología y sueña con el espacio.
Métele mente a la ciencia y sintoniza el programa de televisión que SER TV tiene para los futuros científicos de Panamá. Mentes Curiosas, todos los martes a las 2 de la tarde, con retransmisiones los jueves a las 2 y los sábados a las 10:30 de la mañana por SER TV, donde la curiosidad te lleva lejos.
Yo le prometo que no vamos a pasar más hambre, ¿me oye? Nunca, no llore.
Sus nombres son leyenda.
Que eres el elegido para el Festival de Benidorm.
Pero le juro que es fuera.
Sus canciones traspasaron fronteras.
Digan lo que digan, nadie puede apartarnos de mí.
Me preguntan si lo quiero todavía.
Una oportunidad.
No sé por qué es tan difícil. No lo hemos intentado ya.
Soy incapaz de faltar un contrato.
La estrella está en esa...
Bueno, pues ya no.
Cambió el rumbo de su historia.
Te deberías permitir un descanso.
Yo descansaré cuando me muera.
Yo te hablo como me da la...
Isabel Pantoja, Lola Flores, Rafael y Rocío Jurado en Bioseries.
¿Pero cómo nos van a cortar la luz?
¿Esa Dolly tiene más sesiones que yo?
Ella es Dolly. Así es como llaman a la grúa los americanos.
Vista por millones de personas a nivel mundial.
Es un cáncer, ¿verdad?
Con un elenco de primera. Una majestuosa producción de España para el mundo.
Si hablas con él, no muestre demasiado interés con Lola porque Caracol es muy celoso.
Yo también lo estaría.
Bioseries. Próximamente. En este bicentenario, todos somos Panamá. SER TV. Orgullosos de ser panameños y panameñas. Nacional 101.7, Crisol 106.9 FM, Radio Nacional 840 AM, junto a SER TV y Meduca presentan Conéctate con la Estrella. Estamos comprometidos con la formación pedagógica de la niñez panameña.
Conéctate con la estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo. Edúcate, edúcate, edúcate. Conéctate, conéctate, conéctate. Somos el futuro de la patria.
Suena el timbre de séptimo grado. Conéctate con la estrella. Somos más educación.
Hello, 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 hello. Today is Friday, October 3rd. We will start a new month. And as always, today you have your English class for 7, 8, 9. So I want to hear you. I want that you remember that you can interact with us, okay? Remember that you have the WhatsApp, you have the Instagram, you have YouTube. So don't lose the opportunity to learn English, right? So we will start with 7, okay? Teacher Manning will start with 7. So good afternoon, Teacher Manning.
Good afternoon, Teacher Tatiana. How are you today?
I am wonderful.
Great. What time it is?
English time.
It's English time with Teacher Manning. Welcome once more. Today we're going to have an interesting class, Teacher Tatiana.
Wow, about what?
Well, we're going to continue with holidays.
Okay.
And we're going to see simple tense, simple present tense. Let's see, we have time for that.
Okay, great.
Okay, let's start. But before, did you know in Panama we celebrate festival of different fruits? In Panama we celebrate festival of different fruits. Did you know that?
No.
Oh yeah.
Different fruit.
We have festival of mango, festival of pineapple, blah, 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 blah.
Okay, so we celebrate everything here in Panama.
Oh, yes. Well, our objective of today will be, at the end of this class, you will be able to recognize holidays or celebration in Panama. And you will create question and answer using simple present tense verbs. Alright? So before we start, let's go to our vocabulary pronunciation. Ready, teacher Tatiana?
Yes, I'm ready.
National holidays.
National holiday.
International holidays.
International holiday.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Turkey.
Turkey.
Labor Day.
Labor Day.
New Year.
New Year.
Travel.
Travel.
Church.
Church.
Fun.
Fun.
Economy.
Economy. Money, 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 money. Oh, sorry.
Yes. I'm sorry. So, number 1, national holidays. Do you know what this is?
Okay.
Oh, yay! Do you know what is that, students?
Okay. Oh, that when we celebrate the November 3rd, November 4th, November 5th, November 28th, November 10th. All the school prepare and, honor our country in a special way. Amazing.
Wait, those days are national holidays. Holidays that are celebrated only in Panama.
Okay.
All right? Good. But we have number 2. Number 2 is international holidays. One of those international holidays is Mother's Day. When we celebrate, when we honor our mothers. Our real mothers, mothers have blood, and sometimes we have adoptive mothers as well. Alright? And an international holiday that everybody in the entire world celebrate. Do you know which one is that?
No. Tell me. I wanted to know.
Listen to the music.
Let's listen to.
Do we have a music of this international holiday? If not, let's look. Do we have? No? Well, there's a song I like a lot during this day. It goes like this: jingle bell, jingle your way. Do you know that music?
Okay,
song?
that is for Christmas.
Oh yeah, Christmas is an international holiday. Everyone in the world, but almost everyone in the world celebrate Christmas.
Okay,
Great.
And we have the one that at the end of the year that also.
Oh, we're going to go to that one.
Okay, okay. Wait, teacher Tatiana, wait.
Slow. The next one, number 3, is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. And before we go to what is Thanksgiving, there's an animal that always present in the Thanksgiving. It's something like
turkey.
Oh yes, turkey. Well, this holiday is called Thanksgiving, and it was originated in the United States. Many people in Panama also celebrate this holiday, and the main dish is turkey.
Turkey, yeah, it's celebrated that third Thursday of November.
That's correct. And people give thanks to God for many things. All right? So let's continue. Labor Day. Number 5, Labor Day. Teacher Tatiana, last week on your class, I think for 8, you were dressed in profession.
Yeah, the lab coat. I mean, like scientific or doctor. Yeah.
Well, Labor Day, we celebrate all the different professions. All right? Doctor, carpenter, all the different teachers, all. But there's another celebration that It's also considered international.
Which one?
When it's reached to 12 o'clock in the night and you start listening to,
like the
what you listen
firefighter?
to? Yeah,
No?
like fire, like.
Okay.
Tell me.
It has like color.
Yeah, in the sky.
Okay, in the sky. I'm thinking about it.
And go there. Boom.
Okay.
Boom.
So let's play like an audio in that hour.
Okay. So it go like this. But it becomes maybe it's 11:59, so it's no noise yet.
It's 11:59.
In a minute.
In a minute it will appear.
Yeah,
we will
in a
hear
minute.
it. Okay. So let's move with the other one.
Countdown. Start counting. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. We cannot make that sound. I'm so sorry. So we will move it to the next word.
Okay. But you all know what it is. They are
The New Year.
Okay. New Year's.
Yeah. and also there are some nationality that celebrate it different that we
days,
like
right?
Chinese.
Okay. Whoa.
Wait, teacher Tatiana.
Well, the next word, number 7, is travel.
I like that one.
Yes, travel. That's when you go to different places. On a plane, on a bus, in your car, in a boat. All right? And number 8 is church. You know the song of the bell, of the big bell? Okay, that's church. Great. So, we have number 9, fun. Woo! Fun. Let's have fun, teacher Tatiana. Let's have fun. Woo! When we travel, we have fun.
Right.
When it's national holidays, we have fun.
Great.
All right? And you know what happens when we have a lot of fun and celebration in Panama?
No, I don't know.
Economy, number 10. The economy increase.
Okay.
A lot of money.
That's true.
People spending and people doing business. So all of this is important.
Right, and talking about increase, I wanted to say hello to Mario Cabrera 387, Raquel 23917 that they just joined us. So welcome.
Welcome! Woo! Okay, so let's fill the information. We're going to our QWL chart. Remember our QWL chart is a chart where we're going to say what I already know, what I want to know, and what I've learned. So, what we already know about international holidays? Well, we celebrate many international holidays in Panama. Right? What I want to know, why do we celebrate other countries' holidays? Why? Let's find out. Alright? And what I've learned. Okay. So let's continue. What is a holiday? Well, it's a day of festivity or recreation when no work is done. Remember that. Alright? What holidays of other country or culture do you know? Tell me, teacher Tatiana, what other holidays of other country or culture do you know?
Another like the one that you just say, like Chinese.
Okay.
New Year, the Labor Day, other days that some countries celebrate different than here in Panama. They celebrate, I think, in March or May.
That's correct.
What other day? St. Patrick, something like that in United States?
That's correct. But I have another one for you. There's one, because we already reviewed Thanksgiving and Chinese New Year. But there's one that sometimes you want to go to the mall and you notice that almost all the stores are closed. And why they are closed? Is today not a national holiday? Well, because it's a holiday. But for Jewish people, people from Israel, a country all the way back in the Mediterranean. Well, one of those holidays, because there are many, is the Yom Kippur. And that is a holiday where they repent, or where they say sorry for what they have done, or when they meditate. All right, that's Yom Kippur.
Okay, how about we practice a little bit?
All right. So, tell me, where were these holidays of celebration originated? Thanksgiving.
United States of America.
Chinese New Year.
Of course, Chinese.
China.
And
Yom Kippur, the new one.
The new one. Okay. Something about Jewish. No. Israel.
That's correct. Good job. Okay, let's go for our first activity. We're going to fill the blanks with the correct answer. Okay, so you can also get this information. You can also practice on our classroom.
On a Google Classroom. Yes, remember that the code is TO66L60. And also, if you wanted to interact with us right now, we have the WhatsApp number 60048182. So don't lose the opportunity.
All right. So, number one, was originated in United States of America. It have to do with a turkey. Thanksgiving, correct. Next, number two. Number two, I want to see your chats. You need to send your chats with your answer, please. Come on. In Panama, we enjoy the New Year's. The line New Year's.
Okay, the blank. Okay, it's a place. It's a country.
Chinese New Year's. That's correct.
Right.
Number three. It's a Jewish holiday. Remember that one?
That's the new one, right?
That's the new one.
Okay. And that is
it start with a Y. Kippur. All right, good.
You see, I'm learning.
Okay, so it's time to go to a little grammar. Okay. Simple present tense. It is used to express activities you do or you don't do regularly. All right. Remember, past is what behind. Present is now. Future is in front. It's what is going to come. All right. So, simple present tense. Okay. Today we're going to speak about the questions. Because last week we spoke about negative, and the week before affirmative, simple present tense. Okay, so there's a form or structure when you're going to create or when you're going to make a question in simple present. So we use do, those, plus subject, plus a verb, plus an object, and then we have our question mark. So, do you go to the countryside on Holy Week? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Does she like Thanksgiving? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. Notice that we use do. We use those when it's she, he, it.
Yeah, singular nouns.
Okay.
Also.
Third person. And the rest, we will use do. Simple, easy peasy. So let's check and see, what did we learn? What have we learned? That Thanksgiving is a celebration originated in United States of America. Correct? That Panama celebrate holidays of other countries. And that Yom Kippur is a holiday originated in Israel. All right? Good. So, your first assignment, I want to see those on Google Classroom.
Your paragraph.
All right? So, you're going to write 5 sentences, paragraph about international holidays. Write the sentence in present, simple present tense. Underline the verb in the simple present tense form. Use draw or picture for each example. Good? And remember capital letters and punctuation marks. Alright?
Alright.
You're also going to have a crossword on your Google Classroom. A nice crossword with words of holidays of Panama. Alright? So, well, share all this information at your Google Classroom. And if you want to send us any information, 600-48182 our WhatsApp. So,
time is up.
All the rest information, you know where it is. Google Classroom. So, good job today. Remember to review your class. Okay?
Stay there for 8th graders. 8th grade.
See you later.
Conéctate con la estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo. Edúcate, edúcate, edúcate. Conéctate, conéctate, conéctate. Somos el futuro de la patria.
Las voces que te hacen vibrar con 1000 emociones.
Érase una vez en un bosque muy lejano se paseaba una hermosa dama llamada Madre Natura.
En una puesta escénica de Ser TV.
Hola amiguitos, me alegra muchísimo verlos. Soy la Madre Naturaleza, la guardiana de todos ustedes.
Pronto, radioteatros por Nacional y Crisol FM. Somos más espacios a nuestra diversidad cultural.
Hola, soy Aníbal Jaén, juego para el Club Alianza. La LFF se escucha por Nacional FM, somos más que fútbol, somos todos Panamá, viva el bicentenario de la nación.
Nacional.
Conéctate con la estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo. Edúcate, edúcate, edúcate. Conéctate, conéctate, conéctate. Somos el futuro de la patria.
Suena el timbre de 8º grado. Conéctate con la estrella. Somos más educación.
Hello. Welcome back to 8th grade, and we have new teacher Tatiana.
Good afternoon, my 8th graders. Welcome back to another English class with Conéctate con la Estrella. Today we will continue talking about what? Let's see if you can guess. Let's listen carefully, pay attention to this audio number 1, and see if you can guess what we're going to talk about today.
Police officer. Builder.
Okay. So, can you guess?
But before you guess,
okay,
let's say hello to grandson Josita.
Welcome. Okay, so today we'll continue talking about what? What do you think, Teacher Manny?
Profession, right?
Profession, right? We will continue talking about main occupation here in Panama. Okay, so great. So today's objective is to describe the different professions and occupation in Panama to identify the position of descriptive adjective in sentences at the end of this course. That it's our what you need to learn today. How about we start a little bit with a tongue word twister? Yeah, but this tongue word twister is different than those that I have it before. Okay, normally you repeat a word, you emphasize in a letter or the sound of the letter. Okay, yeah, this one it's almost it is the same, but it's not that you're going to repeat the combination or the pattern of the same letters. It's the sound. I mean, different spelling make they have the same sounds. Okay, for example, this one that I have here. So it's very short.
All right.
Say, I saw a kitten eating chicken in the kitchen. Okay, but the goal, the challenge, if you say it in 5 seconds.
Sound easy.
5 seconds. Let's see.
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Wow.
So, are you ready? Okay.
Ready.
After I say 3, okay, I'm going to pay attention to the clock over there.
Okay.
So we see 1, 2, 3.
I saw a kitten eating chicken in the kitchen.
Okay, you did it in 3 seconds. I will look for another one harder than this one. Yeah, I need to look something harder one like this. Okay, so you see, if Teacher Manny just read it and say it, you can do it.
Oh,
Why
yes.
not? You can do it.
Try it.
My 8th graders, you are wonderful. You can do it, okay?
Do it to send an audio to us.
Yeah.
What number? 600.
600488184. Yes, I said it correctly this time.
5 seconds.
No, I don't think so. Okay, so now let's focus or let's complete the vocabulary. Okay, so I'm going to introduce new words today, and also I'm going to explain it. But first, let's listen carefully and repeat. Number 1, a bus driver.
A bus driver.
Number 2, a journalist.
A journalist.
Number 3, a taxi driver.
A taxi driver.
Okay, good. Let's make a stop here. Okay, how about a bus driver? I wanted that you hear the next audio. It's audio number 1. Okay, I wanted that you hear it, and then I wanted that you tell what you remember after you hear this audio. Let's listen to it. If you was one of them that use an old traditional public transportation here in Panama, you can guess that one.
El Diablo Rojo.
Diablo Rojo, right. So here in Panama, that's one of the main occupation, bus driver. Okay, we have
Red Devil.
Yeah, the Red Devil. What can I say? They were very popular. They was part of our tradition before. Okay, so it was difficult to say bye-bye to them. Okay, and also, but this is not only the kind of bus driver that we have here in Panama. We have school driver. We have private buses also. Okay,
right.
So good. So number 2, a journalist. Okay, is for example the one. Okay, like you can watch on TV. Okay, on radio that they tell us a news. Okay, they tell us a news. Okay, number 3, a taxi driver. Here in Panama is very popular, the yellow taxis.
Oh yes,
the yellow taxis. Okay, nowadays we have others groups of taxi drivers, okay, like Uber, InDrive, okay, but they are not like all of them are not yellow taxis.
That's correct.
Okay, so we need to consider that. So let's continue with our vocabulary. So listen carefully and then repeat. We have number 4, pharmacist.
A pharmacist.
Number 5, a delivery man.
A delivery man.
And number 6, a security guard.
A security guard.
Okay.
But before you start with the explanation, let's say welcome to Larry 2812. Welcome.
Okay. Before we talk about job places, okay, and I told you the difference between a pharmacy and a drugstore. Okay, so those who work in this kind of places, that is what we call a pharmacy. Okay, the one that help us to get medicine or pills when you're sick, for example. Okay, very popular nowadays since last year are the delivery men. Right now is like one of the high-fi, can I say, occupations, okay, because due to the pandemic, people have to, request this kind of service in order to have food, medicines, and other stuff, okay? And the other one, I wanted that you listen to this audio. Let's pay attention to the next audio. Let's see. Can you guess what was that?
That's a radio.
Yeah.
A walkie-talkie.
A walkie-talkie, okay? They used to have that kind of communication because sometimes they are in a place. I mean, for example, if it's a building, they can be, on the 3rd floors, and then another one on the base floor. So in that way, they communicate, okay? So good to know. So let's continue with the vocabulary. Let's go with number 7. Listen carefully and repeat. Janitor. Number 8, cashier. Number 9, a seller. Okay, good. So what we can say about janitor, teacher Manny?
Well, that's the person who maintain and clean our schools.
That's right.
And streets and companies and so forth.
Yes, that's really true. Okay. Also, we have cashier. So, for example, when you go to the supermarket and after you get all the stuff, you have to pay. To who you pay?
To the cashier.
To the cashier, right. And also we have the seller. We have sellers in inside stores, and also we have outside stores.
That is correct.
Okay.
By the bridges, by the bus stops.
Good.
Before we continue, let's say welcome to Bonnie 0503.
Welcome. Okay, so let's continue with the last 3 words of our vocabulary. So let's go with number 10. And listen carefully and repeat. A waiter. Number 11, a computer programmer.
A computer programmer.
Okay. And number 12, a mason. Okay. So where waiter work?
Restaurants.
Any other place?
Pardon me?
Okay. Any other place? Only restaurants?
There are other places too, but mainly restaurants.
Okay, mainly restaurants. Okay, very, very intelligent, very smart has to be a computer programmer.
Oh, yes.
I think so. Not all people can deal with technology as they do, right?
That's cool.
And Amazon, okay, so these are the kind of person, that, how can I say, that they who work with stones and bricks, in order to build or create a house or a building, so good to know. So remember that you can access to our Google Classroom, the code is TO66L60, in order to practice, the practice is very easy. there is a definition, okay, and there are 3 options. You need to choose the option. So for example, we have the first one, a person employed to drive people around in a bus. We have letter A, a bus driver, letter B, a journalist, and letter C, a taxi driver. Okay, think about it. Number 1 is letter A, B, or C? Okay, so how can you give us your response? What's up? 60048182. Okay, that's the way that you can interact. You can share your homework, your practice with us.
Yeah, and before we continue, let's say welcome to Yayi Cardoso.
Welcome. Okay, so now we will have I wanted to hear that audio, okay, about what do you did you know? May Day, also called Workers' Day or International Worker Day, commemorating the history, struggle, and gains made by workers and the labor movement, observed in many countries on May 1st. In the United States and Canada, a similar observance known as Labor Day occurs on the first Monday of September. So it means that May Day, the Worker Day, or May Day is on May 1st, but Labor Day in United States and Canada, it's the first Monday of September, on the first Monday of September.
That's an international holiday.
As an international holiday, that's right, okay? And in order to finish with this topic, we will end with the structure, okay? We will cover descriptive adjective, okay? Remember that a descriptive adjective provide information and attribute to the noun or pronouns they modify or describe, and we can find them in different positions. And today's practice is about where is that descriptive adjective in a sentence. Where is a descriptive adjective in a sentence? Okay, so we have number 1, okay, they are good journalists, okay, and we have letter A before the noun, letter B after the nouns, okay. First of all, you need to read carefully the sentence and identify the part on this sentence, okay. It's not only like where is the subject, where is the predicate. No, it's about noun, pronouns, verb, adjective, okay, basically those 4, okay. So for example, in number 1 that I just read it, let me repeat to you, they are good journalists. Where I want that you recognize, identify the noun. Which one is the noun here? Is they or it is journalists? Okay, which one is the noun? They or journalists? Okay, Teacher Manny.
Journalists?
Exactly, okay. So there is a word before this noun that is good, okay. Good is the descriptive adjective. So it is letter A before the noun or letter B after the noun.
Would be letter A.
Letter A before the noun, you see? So in that way, you will complete number 2, 3, and 4. First of all, you need to look for the noun.
Correct.
Then you need to decide if the word there is a word before and after, and that word is the descriptive adjective. And you will choose letter A, it is before the noun, or letter B, if it's after the noun. We are clear with that?
We are clear, but we are more clear about welcoming Gonzalez 3095 and Amil 023. Welcome
and stay there because we just finished with 8th grade, but we'll have more with 9th grade. Okay?
Oh yes.
Woo!
Somos el futuro de la patria. Conéctate con la estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos
la patria.
Con orgullo patrio, faltan 58 días para la llegada del Bicentenario de Panamá. Camino al Bicentenario, todos somos Panamá. El himno nacional se compone de la música creada por Don Santos Jorge A. y la letra de Don Jerónimo de la Osa, cuyas copias firmadas y certificadas por el secretario del gobierno de la época se guardan en el archivo del Ministerio de Gobierno y Justicia y en el Museo de Historia de Panamá. Celebramos 200 años de independencia de Panamá de España.
Conéctate con la estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo, edúcate, edúcate, edúcate. Conéctate, conéctate, conéctate.
Somos el futuro de la patria.
Suena el timbre de 9º grado. Conéctate con la estrella. Somos más educación.
Welcome, 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 students. Now we're going to have grade number 9, 9th grade with teacher Tatiana. Teacher.
Good afternoon, my ninth graders. Today is Friday. Great. And we just started a new month, October. Wow. We almost finished this school year. And I wanted to say congratulations. Keep going, okay? We almost finished, okay? I want to see the certificate, okay? I wanted to see the certificate. Good at the end of this school year. So let's see what we're going to talk about today. Let's pay attention. Let's listen carefully to this audio and let's see if you can guess. Do you think that we are going to talk about knock? Do you think that we're going to talk about door?
A carpenter?
A carpenter? No. We're going to talk about law, but especially rights and duties of a citizens, okay?
Wow.
Yeah, so remember that the judge, he make that sounds when he finish in the court, right? So today our objective, we will focus especially in our responsibility, in our duties, okay? So today our objective is to appraise it, some responsibilities people have to practice in our society. Okay. Also, we are going to identify WH question, what the verb to be. Okay, so how about if we start with our vocabulary? This time, our vocabulary words are related to that topic explanation, okay, that what we are going to learn today. So it will be easy to you to understand the information that I will provide you, okay? So we have the first 4 words. We have number 1, race. Race. Remember, listen carefully and repeat. Number 2, grateful. Number 3, consequence. And number 4, choice. Okay, let's stop here. I wanted to make sure that you understand this word in order that you understand me later when I give you more information about duties and responsibility, okay? So the first one, race, okay? It's like a type or a kind of classification of human into groups, okay? So for example, Teacher Manny and myself, we are like Afro-descendants.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. But there are people they are from Asia, right?
That's correct.
European.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have different skin colors, right?
That's
okay.
correct.
Also, I mean, there is men and there are women. Okay. So that it's every time that I say the word race, that's that I'm talking about. Okay. Grateful probably is not a new word for you, but I wanted to make sure that you understand because For example, Teacher Manny with 7th grade, you talk about Thanksgiving Day, right?
That is correct.
And there was a reason to celebrate Thanksgiving, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we say, we express gratitude for all the things that we have. We say that day, thanks to God for the food, thanks to God because we're alive, thanks to God for our family, okay? And that is like the how can I say, the main things to celebrate on that day, right? Okay, also we have consequence. Okay, consequence is like the effect or the result or the outcome, okay, of something occurring early. Okay, for example, if I am not paying attention, if I'm driving, okay, and I don't respect the red light, and then there is a car accident, okay, so that is the consequence of what was my responsibility. I was correct. Okay, so I'm responsible to what happened in the accident because I didn't respect the red light. Okay, so when we break the law, there are consequences.
Oh yes.
Like punishment. Okay. And also we have number 4, choice. Choice like when you have to decide, and sometimes you have one thing, you have A, you have B, and you have C, and you need to think about the best option.
All right.
Okay, and okay, I can go to this side, or I can go to the left, or I can go to the right. So I need to think about, and also the consequence if I go to the right, or if I go to the left.
You know, I have the choice right now to say welcome.
Welcome to
Carol Cycle 29 and Corina 969.
Welcome. Good. So let's continue with our vocabulary. So listen carefully and repeat. Number 5, stand up.
And up.
Number 6, danger.
Danger.
Number 7, expect.
Expect.
Number 8, remind.
Remind.
Okay. Number 5. When I say stand up, it's not like I'm going to stand up. No, I'm not talking about stand up, okay?
No?
That I'm going to, I'm going to lift the chair. No, I'm talking about support. I'm talking about defend others. Okay? I wanted that you understand that sometimes in English, there is a word that can mean, they have different meanings. That's that I'm talking about with stand up. Then we have danger. If you pay attention to the picture and the number 6, there is a little baby, there is a little girl, and she playing with what, Teacher Manny?
Oh my God.
She playing with what? Electricity. Do you remember the sound of electricity? So that's very dangerous, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 7, expect. Okay, that's when you think that something, that you believe that something will happen. So for example, with our objective, I expect that student appraise some responsibility as a citizen. That's something that I expect. Okay. Or to give you an easy example, I expect that tomorrow will be a sunny day because it's Saturday.
Yeah.
I wanted to really so hard that, and that will truly happen. Okay, and lastly,
the next one.
What?
I'm pretty sure Luis Arjona and Migdalia Chiru expect us to say welcome.
And good. And lastly, we have number 8, remind. Okay, I have something to do today, but what is that? So before I go out, I will remember. It's like remember, okay? Okay, like I remind, okay.
Remember to drink water.
Okay, to drink water, okay, to respect others. Okay, good. So remember, those that just joined us, you have the option to interact with us through Instagram, Nacional FM Panamá, or WhatsApp 6004-8181-8. A2.
That is great.
Okay. And it's very easy, our vocabulary practice. Again, it's memory game. Memory game. But for that, you really need to pay attention to the picture.
Yes.
Okay? So I wanted to invite you to access to our Google Classroom. The code is TO66L60. And let's see if you can recall the words in order that they appear. Okay? So for example, we have number 1, that is stand up. Remember that defend. So if you pay attention, there is a group of people, okay, that is defending something. So like protect our planet. Okay, it's a mass. Okay, then we have number 2, like a car accident, and there is a boy that will have that like break his leg. So that's the consequence. Okay. Then we have number 3. If you relate it to our vocabulary, they're like giving hugs. It's like, what word can we relate? Grateful. Okay. Then we have number 4. There are 2 ways, right and left. What word can we relate it to that one? Choice. Okay. And number 5, the teacher Manny explained it. Okay. Help me to explain. And there's a little girl that she's playing with what, teacher Manny?
With electricity.
Electricity. So that is
in danger.
Yeah. Okay. And then we have number 6. And you pay attention. Say, don't forget the umbrella. Bye. You say, bye, mom. So it's what? Like it would rain. Remember. Could be or expecting. So she expects. Okay. And number 7, there are different people. You pay attention to the color of the skin. Some of them are men. Okay. Men, women. Okay. So that is related to race. And the other one, the last one, he's like thinking, remember something. So that is remind. You see, you just relate all the words. Excellent. Okay, so now let's we have I love this audio. Okay, it's the one that introduced our did you know. Great. Responsibility might be seen as a form of obligation. It is defined as an action that shall be taken by an individual to fulfill a requirement. Okay, and that is what we're going to focus today. We already know about duties that are the same as responsibility. Before, in our previous class, we were focused only on rights. Okay, but today we will focus on duty. Remember that the class is about rights and duties of a citizen. So let's talk about some of them. Some of them are: I have the responsibility to listen to others and be kind in the word I say. That means that I have to show respect to others. Okay. I have to listen. It's not that I'm going to talk. You know, I will not listen to the others. Okay. It's my responsibility to listen to others. Okay.
All right.
I have the responsibility to take care of my house, my food, my clothes, and other things, and to be grateful for what I have. Thanks God for what I have. I have the responsibility to accept the consequences of my choices and to remember that my choices will affect others in my life. Okay? The decisions, my choices could affect others. So we need to think about it, and first of all, we have to show respect to others. I have the responsibility to protect others and stand up for them or tell the police when they are in danger.
Yes.
Especially children's. Okay. Especially children's. I mean, we have to protect children's. I have the responsibility to take control of my learning and do my best in a school. Okay? Remember that I explained to you that over 18 years old, you are considered as citizens. Okay? By that age, you should be at the university, right?
Right.
So you have that responsibility to decide to continue your study. Okay? And if you do, you need to consider that you have to spend time to study, complete your assignment. I mean, be responsible. Easy like that. I have the responsibility to take care of my environment and expect others to do the same. Okay?
That
We
is
have
correct.
to practice some things like recycle, reuse, reduce in order to take care of our planet. I have the responsibility to allow others to join groups that are important to our community and respect others' activities. Okay? It means that, for example, if teacher Manny belong to a school association that I do not belong to it doesn't mean that he's a bad person or he's breaking the law. Okay? I have to respect his choice to belong to that school association. To give you an example, okay? I have the responsibility to take care of my body and remind others that they have the right to live too. That's, no other words to talk about that. Okay? So, you will find the practice in our Google Classroom. Let me remind the code and then I will give you the word. TO66L6D. Okay?
That is correct.
Okay, Teacher Manny.
Yes, let's say welcome. Javalis 20 and Kitty 1209 and Anchor 267. Welcome.
Congratulations. You are proving that you wanted to learn and practice with us.
Yeah.
That's amazing having all of you here. We are very happy. Okay, related to the practice, please read carefully each statement and then you need to decide, okay, which one is a duty. Remember that responsibility and duty are the same. So for example, listen to others and be kind in the word you say. What do you think? That's a right or that's a duty?
Okay.
Listen to others and be kind in the word you say. Okay, listen to others. That's a responsibility. Okay, we have to. Okay, that it's we deserve. We have to. Okay, that's like that's the way that you are going to complete this practice. Okay, and finally we have the last part that talk about simple present WH question with the verb to be. Okay, we already talked about how to formulate this structure. Sometimes we will have the verb to be before or after that subject, but the most important thing is that you know the WH word. So for example, what,
why,
when, where, who, how many, how long, okay, how. All of them are WH word. Okay, and the practice, you need to choose the correct WH question. Okay. All the questions start with capital letter and end with a question mark. Do not forget that information and practice it. Yeah, okay. So in the practice, you have two options, letter A and letter B. Which one is correct? Letter A, what do our duties? Or letter B, what are our duties? Remember that the WH questions that we are working for this topic is with the verb to be. Okay? So which one do you think is the correct one? Letter A or letter B?
What to do or we do this? What are or we do this? Letter B.
Letter B, yes. What are our duties? Amazing, okay? Remember, if you wanted to comment, if you need more information, if you need help, if you wanted to have a feedback of your response, okay, you can send your answer, the answer of all this activity to our Google Classroom. The code is TO66L60. So what we can say, we say bye. We are sad. It's time to say bye. But don't worry, because we will wait for you. We will be here next Friday, if God help us with that, and we will help you to continue to learning, to have fun. So so teacher Manny, let's say bye.
Bye. See you later.
Edúcate, edúcate, edúcate. Conéctate, conéctate, conéctate. Somos el futuro de la patria.
Nacional y Crisol FM te informan las nuevas medidas a partir del lunes 27 de septiembre. Se permitirá a la población asistir a cines y teatros en su burbuja familiar, manteniendo la distancia de una silla entre cada grupo. Los balnearios, ríos y playas quedarán abiertos y se permitirá la ingesta de licor. Recuerda, no bajemos la guardia.
Atención, informamos a la población en general que a partir del miércoles 29 de septiembre le corresponde la primera dosis de vacunación a los residentes del circuito 12-3, comarca Nave-Buglé, mediante la técnica de barrido desde los 12 años de edad. Además, a partir del miércoles 29 de septiembre, le corresponde la segunda dosis de vacunación a los residentes de los circuitos 1-1, 2-3, 3-1, 7-1, 8-4, 8-5, 8-8 San Francisco y 8-9 mediante la técnica de barrido desde los 12 años de edad. También recordamos que seguimos aplicando primera dosis de vacunación en barrido total y a la población en general desde los 12 años de edad. No bajemos la guardia.
Las voces que te hacen vibrar con 1000 emociones.
Érase una vez en un bosque muy lejano se paseaba una hermosa dama llamada Madre Natura.
En una puesta escénica de Ser TV.
Hola amiguitos, me alegra muchísimo verlos. Soy la Madre Naturaleza, la guardiana de todos ustedes.
Pronto, radioteatros por Nacional y Crisol FM. Somos más espacios a nuestra diversidad cultural.
Hola, soy Aníbal Jaén, juego para el Club Alianza. La LFF se escucha por Nacional FM, somos más que fútbol, somos todos Panamá, viva el bicentenario de la nación.
Nacional 101.7, Crisol 106.9 FM, Radio Nacional 840 AM, junto a Ser TV y Meduca presentan Conéctate con la Estrella. Estamos comprometidos con la formación pedagógica de la niñez panameña.
Conéctate con la estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo. Edúcate, edúcate, edúcate. Conéctate, conéctate, conéctate. Somos el futuro de la patria.
Suena el timbre de 10º grado. Conéctate con la estrella. Somos más educación.
Hello, welcome. Yeah, this time we're gonna start our English class for 10th, 11th, and 12th graders. But let's say that also for everyone who wants to participate in our classes. We're very happy to have you here. Remember that this is a class that you can interact with us during this hour, during this period of time. You can practice with comments, questions, responding to the practices that we're presenting on the screen. Anything that you need, anything that you want to say in English, this is the moment. I'm going to be here, Teacher Yosira Grandison, in charge of these classes along with Professor Jose Arjona. Teacher, let's say welcome to our dear audience.
Yeah, what's up guys? Welcome. We're very happy and pleased to be here with you all today. Definitely in our country is such a tremendous day in which we're going to be enjoying what we got for today. As the professor said, we have various topics that we got prepared for you today. Do not hesitate to participate. Remember, this is the only opportunity you guys have to start practicing to interact with us. Don't forget that we are through Nacional FM Panamá and also Crisol FM, and we are on the air also using social media, whether you would like to use Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Telegram. Welcome. Without any further ado, Teacher Jose is really prepared to start teaching the topic. Teacher, over to you now.
Yes, let's get started. This time with our 10th graders and everyone who wants to participate, as I said before. The topic that we got for today, Teacher Arjona, it's very interesting. It says nutrition and healthy habits. I know that you were talking about this, preparing and explaining different healthy recipes. Look at that. I mean, we're going to learn a lot of interesting vocabulary in order to, let's say, the objectives. We'll be able to learn new vocabulary words related to health and nutrition. Also to explain a healthy recipe and to express ideas using some, any, much, and many, talking about the quantity first. Okay, Teacher Arjona?
Yes, we have greetings people already joining. Anchor says hello, teachers.
Hello,
we have Kitty say hi, Mr. Arjona, I'm ready.
Hello.
We have Jamie. We also have Mariana and Javier Guardia, as many people joining our class today. So guys, welcome. Be ready.
Yes, that's right. Let's continue with the success criteria. It says I can speak about health and nutrition. I can explain a healthy recipe, and I can use some, any, much, and many when speaking and writing. Talking about grammar lesson. Let's say we got a question for our audience, Teacher Arjona. It says, what do you know? What do you know? Choose the correct answer. And we got 2 pictures. And let's describe these pictures for those who are just listening to our class. In the first picture, picture 1, we can see a healthy vegetable salad. Okay. And in picture number 2, we can see something that is delicious, but kind of greasy, or sometimes it's called junk food. We can see a hamburger, we can see fries, and we got 2 options that our audience, because they have to tell us, Teacher Arjona, if in picture number 2 they consider it's A, healthy food, or B, unhealthy food. And in picture number 2, the one that we can see the hamburger with the fries, in that picture we can see, you have to tell us if it's A, healthy food, or B, unhealthy food. Remember that the way that you can answer this practice is sending us just the number with the letter. If you consider that vegetable salad is healthy food, it's considered healthy food, so you have to send just the number 1, with the letter A or B. Okay, Teacher Arjona, we got answers already?
Yeah, we want to greet to 507 OBPTY.
Hello.
But also Katie has sent us some answers. Okay. I would like you to double check on those.
Okay.
Number 1, letter A, and then number 2, letter B.
Great.
I
agree.
And then Mr. Javier Guardia has sent answers also.
Yeah.
Number 1, letter A, and then number 2, B.
Okay, great.
Round of applauses for these people.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Round of applauses. You are doing a great job. Yes, that's very good. Okay.
Wait there, because we have then Jamie, 1A, 2B.
Okay, they are very clear about healthy and unhealthy, because that is the purpose. You know?
But then we have Anchor, 1A and 2B. Imagine.
Great. So you're ready to start this topic, this interesting topic. And we got our favorite segment, Teacher Arjona. Did you know? So let's hear the drums. Great.
Wow.
Yeah. And we get this information here. Exercise will give you more energy even when you are tired. Look at that. Exercise will give you more energy even when you feel tired.
I am a witness of that now. I am a witness of that now.
haven't seen that. I have to check that. So, okay, yeah. Even when you feel tired, if you exercise, you will have more energy. That's great, Teacher Arjona. Very interesting. Okay, let's continue. Let's go with the vocabulary. Okay, the vocabulary for this lesson. We got different words here. We got recipe, number 1. Number 2, healthy food.
Healthy food.
Number 3, unhealthy food.
Unhealthy food.
Number 4, veggies. This is the short for vegetables, okay? Veggies. Number 5, calories. Calories, yes. And number 6, dried food. Dried food. Let's see some more words that we're gonna see through this lesson. We got cholesterol. Cholesterol. Number 8, carbohydrate. Carbohydrate. Number 9, sodium. Sodium. Number 10, sugar. Sugar. 11, proteins. Proteins. And 12, nutrients. Nutrients. So these are the words that we're gonna learn from this book, from this lesson. Yes, Teacher Arjona.
Teacher, we have Manti, Molo Margarita, and N572 joining our class.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Okay, now we got a match. Yeah, we got a match. We know that our competitors, our audience, they want to participate. So here is the practice. Talking about the vocabulary that I already pronounced. We got some words here. Number 1, we got recipe. Number 2, veggies. Number 3, sugar. Number 4, dried fruit. Dried fruit. And number 5, unhealthy food. And we got 5 pictures. Okay, in picture A, we can see junk food like fries, sweet like donuts, candies. In letter B, we can see in the picture, we can see coffee and a cup of coffee, and the person is pouring some sugar in there. In picture C, we can see tomatoes, let's see, lettuce, onions. In letter D, we can see like the description of something that we want to prepare, maybe for dinner, breakfast, or lunch. And in letter E, we can see some spoons with fruit. We're talking about fruit here, but it's
dried.
Dried, yeah.
We eat that for snacks, right?
Yeah.
For snacks, we eat them for snacks.
Yeah, exactly. Something that we can get from snacks. Yes, that's right. I will say something. Yeah, Teacher Arjona.
Yes, we do have answers already from your practice, the matching activity.
The matching activity.
Yes, so double check. Anchor says that number 1, it's letter D.
Perfect.
Number 2, C.
Great.
3B.
Good.
4E.
Yes.
5A.
Perfect.
Then we have Jamie. 1D.
Okay.
2C.
Great.
3B.
Good.
4E and 5A.
Perfect.
Wow. Awesome, guys.
They're already participating. That's what we like. That's what we're here for. Okay. Excellent job, guys. Round of applause for you because you did it. You did it great. Okay. So let's continue with the topic explanation. We got preparing healthy meals, okay? Preparing healthy meals, tips that we need to know when we are preparing healthy meals, okay? For example, we can prepare hard-boiled eggs. Also, a piece of fruit and low-fat string cheese. Low-fat, okay? So less calories.
Exactly.
Number 3, a handful of nuts and dried fruit. We were talking about dried fruit. That is when you extract like moisture from the fruit. So you can get dried fruit. Number 4, when you take a snack, when you want to have some snacks, okay? Sometimes we prefer to eat sweet things like candies, ice cream, but it would be much better if we have whole grain crackers or fruit and not butter. So these are options when you want to take some snacks. 5, we got tuna or chicken salad with whole grain crackers. Also, we got hummus with veggies and grilled chicken strips to dip. Okay, so these are options for preparing healthy meals. So people can make it, can try that, and you will see that this will be better for you. Okay, we got a food label, Teacher Arjona, because sometimes when we get some products, yes, when we get some products, we need to read the food label. This is very important because there we can see, for example, serving size, so the amount of servings that you can get from that product. Also, the calories.
Important.
Okay, very important. The amount per serving, the amount of calories that you will get per serving. Also, we got daily value, talking about the nutrients, the limit of nutrients that you can get from this product. Okay, they got, for example, cholesterol 10%, sodium, cholesterol 20%, sodium 10%. So you will see the amount of things that you're gonna get talking about nutrients. And also we got nutrients to get enough of. So these are kind of recommendations. Let's see, if you are gonna prepare something with this product, so that is the amount of things that you can get per day. So these are recommendations like vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium, and also some footnote that would be good for you to know about the product that you are shopping, we say.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a chart, Teacher Arjona, and we want to listen what our audience can say about this. Okay, complete this chart with information. So we're gonna be practicing with you because Teacher Arjona and I will be talking about our own experiences. Okay, for example, we got I eat fruits for breakfast, yes or not, Teacher Arjona?
Oh yeah, I eat fruit for breakfast.
Well, me sometimes. I eat vegetables.
Every single lunch, I include salad. Yeah, vegetables.
Have to see that. Number 3, I drink natural juice instead of soda. Look at that. Wanna listen to your answer?
50 and 50%.
Okay, so no.
50 soda, 50 natural juices. Yeah.
Okay, I do exercise at least twice a week.
Well, I do 3 times.
You are?
Even more.
Interesting. I eat junk food once a week.
I do it, yeah.
Yeah, me
every
too.
Friday.
So that would be yes. I eat junk food once a week.
Remember
Friday. When we say junk food, talking about like hamburgers, fries,
pizza,
hot dog. I have healthy snacks like the ones that I already explained.
Like dried fruit,
nuts,
almonds,
crackers, whole grain crackers.
I do.
And the next one, I avoid eating meat.
In my case, I eat meat.
Yeah, I eat meat too, so that would be no. And the last one, I take vitamins. Yes.
Every morning.
I do it, so that's great.
What about our audience?
Yes, we want to know your answers. Remember, you can participate through Nacional FM Panamá Instagram and Conéctate con Estrella. And if you are just listening to our class, Teacher Arjona, we got a WhatsApp number.
Yes.
60048182. So you can participate. You can send your comments, questions, and answers.
Let's say, do you eat vegetables? Do you eat fruit? Say yes, no.
Yes or no.
Tell us.
Okay, we got a healthy recipe, Teacher Arjona. Yes, you want to say something?
Katie says that junk food is unhealthy food. Yes, it is.
That's right.
That's right, Kitty. You're right about that.
We also got a healthy
But it's
recipe.
delicious.
Yeah, it's delicious.
It's delicious, Kitty, yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, yes. We got a healthy recipe there, tomato cucumber salad. But remember that we got a classroom, Teacher Arjona, so people can have access to this information and a lot more that we got here. And you can see the practices and also send your comments as well through the classroom. So we got the password. It's 5W36FGK. Let's say again, 5W36FGK. That's the password to our Google Classroom. Okay? Time is up, Teacher Arjona.
Time is up.
We finished with 10th graders, but we're coming with more. We're coming with 11th graders and those who want to participate in our classes. Teacher Arjona is going to be in charge. So stay tuned. Don't move.
Don't move. Stay there.
Futuro de la patria.
Conéctate con la estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo. Edúcate, edúcate, edúcate. Conéctate, conéctate, conéctate.
Somos el futuro de la patria.
Aprendamos paso a paso cómo obtener tu tarjeta digital de vacunación. Paso 1. Ingrese a www.panamadigital.gov.pa y haga clic en ingresar. Paso 2. Si ya estás registrado, ingresa tu correo y contraseña. Si no lo estás, regístrate allí. Paso 3. Completa el formulario. Paso 4. Haz clic en vacunación. Escoge la opción de perfil digital de vacunación y descarga el código QR. La tarjeta digital genera un código QR que refleja el estado del proceso de vacunación. Sigamos avanzando, Panamá. No bajemos la guardia.
Conéctate con la estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo. Edúcate, edúcate, edúcate. Conéctate, conéctate, conéctate.
Somos el futuro de la patria.
Suena el timbre de 11º grado. Conéctate con la estrella. Somos más educación.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome once again for your favorite class. We're just happy to be sharing with you these awesome topics that we have prepared. I am your broadcaster, Mr. Arjona, and I will never get tired of saying it. It's always been a pleasure and honor for me, guys, to stand in front of you, preparing these lessons and doing so. Don't forget that we are through social media, whether you guys are tuning from Crisol FM or Nacional FM. We got Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram, and Instagram as well. But also, as I mentioned earlier, those people listening to us on the radio, we want to welcome everyone today at our class, not only high schoolers, but also those people who are driving, people that are working, listening to us. It's time for you to practice. This afternoon, Professor Josita has given me a hand, so she's going to be with us reading all the comments. Whatever you guys want to say, she will read it out loud. Teacher Josita, why do you welcome our students?
Yeah, that's right. Thank you for being in our class, participating, connecting to our classes. As Teacher Arjona says, this is the moment that you have to interact with us. During this period of time, you have the opportunity to send your comments, your questions, your answers to the practices that we're presenting on the screen. So take advantage of this opportunity, okay? Because we are very, very glad to prepare these classes for you, these great topics for you, so you can improve your vocabulary, grammar, all those areas that you need in order to increase your communicative skills. So this is the point of this. And I want to say hello to those joining the class. Teacher Arjona, we got Mary Carmen joining the class. Also, Shan Santiago joining the class. Hello. Remember, this is the time. So people are waiting, Teacher Arjona. And we're going to start with the 11th grade class.
All right. Without any further ado, let's introduce the topic. The topic is pollution, part number 1. We're going to speak about a very interesting topic, which is pollution, taking care of our environment. And I'm going to present some not only protocols, but some measures that you guys have in mind when protecting your the environment, the place we live in. learning objective of this class. You students will be able to learn more about different types of pollution. Second one, you will be able to promote environmental awareness in your own community by creating a post on social media.
Great.
Success criteria, it's exactly what you guys will be doing at the end of the lesson. Number one, I can speak about different types of pollution. Number two, I can use new vocabulary words to make a post based on environmental awareness. Teacher, it's time for our favorite segment. So drums, please, some music.
Woo.
To introduce our segment.
Yes.
Did you know, right?
Did you know? Our favorite segment. People love this.
Wow, what a great introduction to this topic. Did you know people who live in places with high levels of air pollutants have a 20% higher risk of death from lung cancer than people who live in less polluted areas? This, do you know, is quite interesting.
Yes.
Because let's see that people who live in places where the level of pollutants are higher than other places, their lives are at risk of a 20% to die from lung cancer. But imagine those people living in less polluted areas have more chances of having a longer, life, everlasting life, I would say. Very good.
Okay.
I think, teacher, it's time to introduce new words so our students get to know the information. But before reading or pronouncing, let's say, those words, I know you have some people already, like, they wanted to express themselves, right?
Yeah, I would like to greet those joining the class. We got Corina 969. We got more than 27 people joining the class, and we got Mojica 2045 joining the class as well. So welcome.
Thank you for being
Be
here.
ready for our practices.
Yeah. First word, let's pronounce. Repeat the word, practice it, grab a person that is next to you, and start pronouncing as accurate as possible. You guys can do it. Just give it a try. Number one, global warming.
Global warming.
Number two, climate change.
Climate change.
Let's repeat that word again. Climate.
Climate.
And then change.
Change.
Correct. Number three, fossil fuels.
Fossil fuels.
Correct. Number four, environment.
Environment.
Number five, our topic, teacher, pollution.
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 Number six is water pollution.
Water pollution.
Water pollution.
Water pollution.
If it's British, you say water.
Oh.
Water pollution.
Water pollution.
Yeah. Number seven, let's go to the next one. So we introduced number seven. Good. Now we have air pollution.
Air pollution.
Number eight, noise pollution.
Noise pollution.
Number nine, soil pollution. It has to be with the ground, and the pollutants and chemicals that are procured and is spread all around. Number 10, biodiversity.
Biodiversity.
11, ecosystem.
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 Number 12, degradation.
Degradation.
Correct. Now, teacher, what about putting these words into practice? I know our audience,
for sure,
they are waiting, they are desperate, they want to participate. So let's go through the matching activity.
Okay.
Through the matching activity, I have, in this case, 6 different words for you guys, all the way from number 1 through number 6.
Okay.
The first one, it's noise pollution. The second one, it's soil pollution. The third one, which is environment. 6 is biodiversity. Number 5, fossil fuels. And number 6, degradation. Okay, so we have 6 different words in which you guys can match the number with the pictures. Teacher?
Let's just remind our audience that they can participate just sending the number with the letter.
That's
the
correct.
number, the word with the letter, that has the picture that describes the word. So this is just what you have to send, just the number and the letter. I'm gonna be here reading, so we're gonna check if what you send is correct.
Exactly. So we have, remember, 6 different words. I have 6 different images here. I can see a place that is all dried. It looks like a desert, which is letter B. It's all dry. I don't see any water around of it. It's all dried. It's kind of sunny. Then letter C, I see like a factory, and the smoke is just being released into the air. Exactly. Then letter F, I see a man in a very crowded city where there are a lot of people and means of transportation.
Covering
and
his ears.
He's covering his ears. Something is going on there, like he cannot stand. Then letter D, I see a lot of plastic and cans all around the ground. So that's letter D. Then letter E, I see the globe, the earth, and I see animals and people all, around. And then we also got, this is basically the descriptions that we have, based on the pictures. Okay, so I also have a challenge for you guys, a challenge for you. This challenge, it has a question. Where is air pollution coming from? I have 4 different images, but I'm asking you specifically to tell us, where is air pollution coming from? Is air pollution coming from number 1, number 2, 3, or 4? You can just send us the number that you think air pollution is coming from. Number 1, I see like a building under construction, and number 2, I see airplanes, cars, trains, and number 3, I see a volcano erupting, and I see a smoke being released into the air. And number 4, I see water, which is been coming out of a pipe, but it has like some chemicals there, and
looks contaminated.
Exactly. So let's see, and you can tell us, where is air pollution coming from? Number 1, 2, 3, or 4. Remember, air pollution, everything that is just there in the sky, all right, that is being released, into the air. So just tell us whether the number you might consider is 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay. Now let's speak about topic explanation. We have to explain this topic about pollution, and you guys were already told that we were going to analyze, the types of pollutions that we have. Well, we have 4 different types that we're going to be presenting today. We have soil or land pollution, number 2, water pollution, number 3, air pollution, and number 4, which is noise pollution. Let's speak about each one so you get to know the information. The land or soil pollution is anything that damages or contaminates the land. Sometimes we might be eating something and then we threw that on the ground. We gotta be careful with that, because then we are contaminating the ground, and we have to be careful of not throwing cans or plastic bottles around. So that's basically what land pollution is. Water pollution is when waste, chemicals, or other particles cause a body of water to become harmful to their fish and animals that need the water to survive. We have to be careful also, especially big companies or people throwing refrigerators, furniture, into lakes or rivers.
Exactly.
Or chemicals that are spread by big companies. We have to be careful, because then we need this water to be drinkable water in order for us to survive. We have to drink drinkable water. Then we have air pollution. Air pollution is when unwanted chemicals, gases, and particles enter in the air. So notice that everything that has to be with air pollution, smoke or other particles, they are released into the air, and then we have this point that we cannot breathe.
Like the picture that you showed before.
Exactly.
About the factory releasing smoke.
Smoke, or any other
That's
chemicals,
contaminated,
into the air. It's very harmful because that's the air we're breathing. We have to breathe the air that we're breathing, so we have to be careful. This is the last one, teacher, is quite important because it's all about noise pollution. Sometimes having a big fiesta at home can cause noise pollution to your neighbors, because your radio is up, really up, with all the volume on, and your neighbors cannot even speak because they cannot listen to each other or hear anything that they might be speaking. So we have to be careful. Noise
or they can feel frustrating because sometimes they are doing homework or they are working on the computers, and you get that volume up. So you feel it.
You won't be focused.
Can start frustrating and also stressed.
Yeah,
it can cause some kind of stress.
Noise pollution is something we call disturbing sounds.
Yes,
it's disturbing. It's not something that we want to welcome, because it's disturbing, right? Very good. Let's practice. We have a practice about this topic. Listen, we have 3 different pictures in which you guys will be selecting whether the answer is A or B. Picture number 1 says that is it soil pollution or light pollution. Number 2, soil pollution or noise pollution. Number 3, is it land pollution or water pollution? So you have 3 different images out there, and then you have to tell us through the chat if you want to participate if number 1 it's A or B, 2 A or B, or 3 A or B. We're going to be reading the
just look at this number 1 picture. It got something in my eyes. I feel, a big city.
All the lights are on.
Lights are on, yeah.
It's a big city, and it's brilliant. All the lights are on. Then picture number 2, I see a little mountain, and there is a lot of garbage all around.
Exactly.
All around. And then letter 3, I see water, but it has a different color. It's like all gray and black, dark. It doesn't look drinkable water because the color that it has or what is coming out of the pipes, it's something that is definitely polluted. Would you call that water pollution or land pollution? Okay,
I want to say hello to Ray's 06 Casta joining the class, and let's just say that, remember, you can participate. Just send the number with the option. It could be number 1 A or number 1 B. So we will check here and we will tell you if your answer is correct.
Correct. We have practice, which is 4, 5, and 6. We have another practice regarding the topic, in which you guys have more options that you could come out with. Number 4, we have if it's air pollution or light pollution. Then number 5, if it's soil pollution or noise pollution. Number 6, water pollution or air pollution. Notice that we have 4, 5, and 6. Picture number 4, we see a lady wearing a mask, and I can see right behind her, different factories, and I can see a lot of smoke being released into the air. What is it? Air pollution or light pollution? Then number 5, I see a man with a speaker, like just right next to his ear, and it seems that it's making a lot of noise with that. Would you say if soil or noise pollution? Then number 6, I see the sea, and I see plastic bottles. I see cans all over, different materials that are thrown into the water. And would you say it's water pollution or air pollution? Okay, so these are the practices that we have. Don't forget that you have a Google Classroom, guys, in which you can have access to the information. And I'm going to read the password for you, and it reads as follows: 5W36FGK. So this is the password in which you will have access to the various practices that we have, and work on them also at home. I just want to remind you that we are coming with our senior students, meaning
Seniors.
12th graders, with a topic which is kind of related to this one, but it has a different approach. So I'm inviting you all to stay tuned, to stay there for 12th graders. So teacher, time is up for 11th graders.
Time is up,
But we are going to be coming back soon with 12th graders. Stay there.
Tuned.
Edúcate, edúcate, edúcate. Conéctate, conéctate, conéctate.
Somos el futuro de la patria.
El Ministerio de Educación, SER TV y su emisora Radio Nacional AM y FM, conscientes de la importancia de la educación en nuestro país, presentan Alfa Beta Radio. Un nuevo espacio para que estés informado acerca de los proyectos y programas del Ministerio de Educación. Alfa Beta Radio. Aclararemos tus dudas y te brindaremos información oficial y detallada. Alfa Beta Radio, los lunes desde las 4:30 de la mañana y su retransmisión los lunes 8:30 de la noche. Reporta tu sintonía al WhatsApp 6949-1861. Para más orientación en los temas educativos. Alfa Beta Radio por Nacional 101.7 FM.
Es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo. Edúcate, edúcate, edúcate. Conéctate, conéctate, conéctate.
Somos el futuro de la patria.
Suena el timbre de 12º grado. Conéctate con la estrella. Somos más educación.
Hello, welcome back to our English class. This time we're going to start our class for our seniors, 12th graders, and everyone who wants to participate. Feel free to send your comments, answers, a question, anything. This is the moment for you to practice English. This is the moment to participate, to interact in our classes. We're going to be learning vocabulary. We're going to be presenting some practices that you can send the answers to through Instagram. Conéctate con la Estrella and Nacional FM Panamá. I'm going to be reading your comments. Teacher Arjona is in charge of the class. And anything that you want to say, as I said before, feel free to do it, okay? Feel free to send everything in English in order to practice, to increase your communicative skills when using this important language, okay? So welcome seniors, welcome everybody. Stay there because we're coming with a very, very interesting topic, Teacher Arjona.
Yes, guys, welcome back. This is Mr. Arjona, your broadcaster. Always happy to be here with you guys, sharing this interesting topic that we got, kind of related to what we have seen so far, but with a different approach, as I already stated. What is today's topic? Global warming.
Wow.
Global warming effects, measures to protect our planet. Teacher, this is something that is going on worldwide in the entire globe, and we need to be careful with it. It's important to pay attention to this topic in order to make changes. Our aim is to make changes. All right, teacher, would you have something to say before I continue?
Yeah, I want to greet people joining the class. We got more than 30 people here,
which is awesome.
Yeah, that's great. We got Lines Oviedo joining the class. Also, Carlos Adames, oficial, joining the class. Hello. Remember, this is your time to practice English.
Welcome, guys. Feel free to participate. Do not hesitate. This is the opportunity. You guys have to be interacting with us. Teacher, it's time to introduce our favorite segment. I think this is Panama's favorite segment. Did you know? What a great introduction we just had for this segment.
But Teacher Ahana, before you continue,
for sure,
to say this important information, we got Carlos Adames. He's greeting us with greetings. Saludos.
Hello, Carlos Adames. I'm happy you are here, also being part of this class. Let's read the for Carlos Adames and everyone here, in class. In August, this is a very important that I'm going to be reading for you, which is based on our topic, global warming. I want to just to guys read it with me. In August 2018, Greta decided to take action. Instead of going to school, she made a large sign that read, "School Strike for Climate." And Kami sat down outside the Swedish parliament. Her aim? To make politicians take notice and act to stop global warming. Greta is a young lady who's been an activist in the US, always speaking and standing up for the environment, and also making governments and politicians to be aware of the importance of preserving and protecting the place that we live in. This, do you know, it's quite important, because instead of going to school, so she went to the parliament where we have lawmakers and people who rule countries, and then she took with her this large sign that read, "School Strike for Climate." School strike, you know, she was, you know, or she wanted them to be aware of what is going on around the world. All right.
Okay.
So now let's read about the learning objective after this. You know, but before I read,
I have to read this message from Carlos Adames. It says, "Great that you guys are teaching English to the community. Big hug and congrats. Keep it up."
Thank you so much for your kind words. I think it's a team situation where not only teachers but parents and students were all working collaboratively to have a great outcome and great results, and we do appreciate that you're also giving us some compliments, so we are just motivated to continue giving our best. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Carlos.
Yeah, students, you guys will be able to define the word global warming. You will be able to know what does it mean and what is it. You can come up with a definition. Now, you guys will be able to explain and identify some consequences of global warming. Last but not least, you will be able to use gerunds and infinitives when speaking and writing. This is all about grammar. Success criteria is exactly what you guys will be doing at the end of the lesson. Once the lesson is over, you guys will be achieving these goals. You know, number one, I can define global warming. 2, I can identify consequences of global warming. And number 3, I can write sentences using gerunds and infinitive verbs as well. I know you guys will get there soon.
Praying to get there.
Yeah. So what about introducing new words? And
that's great.
These words are related to the topic, so you guys will be mastering the topic, understanding, and even being prepared, you know, to explain and speak about it. I just want you to repeat each word with me. So grab a friend, you know, practice it, repeat it, copy the word, you know, make a list of words, so later on you can go back and check the list, you know, as a future reference. Number 1, acid rain.
Acid rain.
Number 2, atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
Number 3, it's greenhouse gas.
Greenhouse gas.
Correct. Number 4, water vapor.
Water vapor.
Number 5, carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide.
Number 6, ultraviolet radiation.
Ultraviolet radiation.
Correct. Number 7.
Okay.
We have a very important word, which is mitigation.
Mitigation.
This is what we could do to stop, you know, global warming.
Oh.
The little thing that we could do to mitigate that, you know.
Okay.
Number 8, drought.
Drought.
Number 9, teacher, this is the topic, the word that we're looking at today. Global warming.
Global warming.
Good. Number 10, melting.
Melting.
I love this word. Melting is like when you are eating a popsicle and it's a very hot day and it melts. All right. So that's, you know, to melt. Glacier.
Glacier.
Correct. That's word 11. Number 12, polar bears.
Polar bears.
Polar bears.
Polar bears.
Good. So these words are definitely, teacher, without any doubt, related to global warming. But I think it's time for our students to practice a little bit more on these words. What do you think? Is it a good?
I think that's what they want.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's give it to them. I know you guys have been waiting for this moment. I'm gonna give it to you. All right, this is a matching activity in which you will be matching the numbers with the letters. All right. So then we have 5 different words: carbon dioxide, glacier, drought, greenhouse gas, and polar bears. So you will be matching the number with the letter. All right. So there are 5 different words. You can tell us if number 1 it's letter A, B, C, D, or E. All right. So we have different pictures. For instance, letter B, I see some animals there. Letter C, I see something that it looks like a desert. It's all dried. Then letter D, I see something melting. And letter E, I see kind of a formula that we used, in science, in terms of science, that you can guys relate with. Tell us if you are ready. Which one is it? If it's number 1, it's A, B, C, or D. Teacher, you see that would be helping me, to read your comments.
This is the moment for you to practice. Just send the number with the letter that has the picture that describes the word. Okay, just send the number and the letter. If you consider number 1, for example, it's letter E, so you send 1E. Okay, I'm gonna be reading your comments. This is a moment to participate, to get to learn new vocabulary. This is the moment.
Correct, teacher. But we're gonna continue with the topic.
And just say hello to Daira Perez 311 joining the class, and Bella Tania joining the class. Hello.
Thank you for joining. Topic explanation. We have climate change future effects, but we also have causes of global warming. I'm going to be reading the climate change future effects, the effects that we might have in the near future, or we might be facing these effects now. Number 1, drastic rise in sea levels, strong and intense hurricanes. Number 3, more heat waves and droughts that we can see. Places that are perhaps isolated, places that are all dried, there is no water around. Then we have temperatures continue to rise over the century, high temperatures, and growing and frost-free season will increase. Definitely, season have changed. The weather has changed. Sometimes we have severe weather, what is too cold or too hot that people can't do anything about it. And also, precipitation pattern changes. Also, when it's raining, we have these phenomena being happening, right there. Now we have causes of global warming. What are those causes? What is causing global warming? What is it? Greenhouse gases is one. Burning teacher of fossil fuels, all these smoke being released into the air. Climate change is one, because the climate, the weather is always changing due to this. Sometimes, as I said, it's too cold, it's too hot, or it's raining too much without stopping.
Deforestation.
Exactly.
Can be kind of
cutting trees all the time,
Exactly.
Extreme weather conditions, streams. Sometimes we have places that are flooded, wildfire being caused because of high temperatures. And this is happening all over around. And that's what is causing global warming. Now, let's put into practice these topic explanation. Causes of global warming. Causes. I have 3 different images right here, okay? Number 1 says or reads, producing more trash, polluting the environment. Look at the picture. What do you see? Do you see letter A or B in that picture? It's letter A represented in that picture. It's letter B represented in that picture. Tell us, send us your answers. Number 2 says cutting down trees or producing more trash as well. Then number 3, producing more trash or cutting down trees. Which one do you think it's the correct answer? Whether you guys are, doing or telling us if number one it's A, B, number two A, B, 3, or C. All right.
So they just have to look at the pictures and send the number with the letter, with the action that you can see it is occurring in the picture.
Exactly, which is basically teacher causes of global warming. What is causing global warming? All right, these effects. Would you like to try teacher number one?
Okay, I will give it a shot. Let's see, number one. It looks like polluting the environment.
And that's quite correct, which is letter B. Then number two, I think I see a lot of trees, there. So would you say it's A or B?
I would say A, cutting down
trees. So this is deforestation, right? When these trees are all cut, and this is what is causing also global warming. Number three says producing more trash or cutting down trees. I see that this is all a mess, there.
Exactly. Plastic bottles on the ground.
Exactly.
So that would be A, producing more trash.
Exactly. Very good. Excellent. Producing more trash.
I get here something, and it was from Vela Tania. It says 12A.
I think she means 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah. I guess, number 2A.
Correct.
And number 3A. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, that's correct. Excellent.
Thank you, Bella.
Very good. Excellent.
Thank you for participating. Yes, that's right.
Good job.
Good job.
Now we have, teacher, effects of global warming. Now, our previous practice was about causes. Now, effects. Effects that we can witness, we can see that they are happening right now.
Okay.
So, effects of global warming. Number one, ice melting or wildfire. Number two, flood or wildfire, which is letter B. Then picture number three, flood or ice melting. Teacher, it's really sad to look at picture number one, right? We see this polar bear kind of being affected by global warming. And we see that all the ice are all separated, from one place to the other one. So tell us, then letter two, I see basically a forest on fire. A forest on fire. Tell us, is number two, it's A or B. And then I see kind of a neighborhood, a complete area with lots of water around, right? The place is surrounded by water. But surrounded it's not an island. This is not a river, but it seems to be that all houses have been affected, and the water is just raising up, reaching their doors. Would you say number one, it's A or B? Number two, it's A or B, or number three?
Well, let's read the options. We got the number three. The options are A, flood, and B, ice melting.
Exactly.
So send your answers, just the number with the letter.
Exactly. Good. Ice melting, wildfire, or flood? All right. Flood. Tell us, teacher. I think we can start doing number one.
Okay.
I think number one. What do you think is number one?
Well, as I see ice, I would say A, ice melting.
Ice melting, it's just number one. Very good. Then picture number two, we see a forest, as I said earlier, basically on fire.
So
burning.
B.
Wildfire. We say wildfire because it will be very difficult for firefighters to control or to put out the fire, because it's a very severe one and dangerous as well. And number three, definitely we see here A, which is a flood. Flood, right? We see water all around. Now, what can we do to stop global warming, which is our next practice? What can you guys do to stop it, to stop global warming? Let's have a look at the practice. We have three pictures. Picture number one stating, turn off electric devices, or B, recycle more. Okay. Then number two, use less hot water when you take a shower. And B, plant trees. Okay? Then number 3, check your tires or avoid packaged products. So this is what we can do, teachers, as humans, to try to help the environment and then to stop global warming, which has become a problem that all of the nations are facing today.
We're facing right now.
That's why we see that, wow, we have sometimes difficult days when it's raining so hard and it's out of control because of global warming. But here I'm presenting some things that you guys can do. Number 1, to stop it, definitely turn off your electric devices, right?
Turn off. Yes.
Number 2, to plant more trees. And number 3, to avoid packaged products, so we can just help the environment to do so. What a great topic, teacher, but time is up, sadly. It's 4 o'clock already.
The bell has rang.
Yeah, the bell has just rang and it's gonna be over for you guys. Wishing you all the best, right?
Exactly, but we're coming with more next week.
Next week.
Friday, so expecting to see you.
Bye-bye. Take care, guys.
Somos el futuro de la patria.
A continuación, Noticiero Nacional Vespertino.
Con orgullo patrio, faltan 58 días para la llegada del Bicentenario de Panamá. Camino al Bicentenario, todos somos Panamá. La banda republicana, al interpretar el himno nacional, los presentes no deben cantarlo. En su lugar, debe escucharse guardando el debido respeto. Celebramos 200 años de independencia de Panamá de España.
Nacional y Crisol FM te informan las nuevas medidas a partir del lunes 27 de septiembre. Panamá Oeste se levanta totalmente la medida de toque de queda para el distrito de Capira. Para el resto de la provincia, el toque de queda del